how is everybody going? Let's kill off that. There we go. That's better. And I switch over to the main thingy. And we should be live, I think. Is chat working? I don't know. We'll see what happens when someone posts something in chat. It seems like chat is working. Okay. What are we saying here, Ron? Ikuzo. Yes, Ikuzo. It is not a Japanese stream, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be fun, Ron. I'll pause that so I don't have to hear my my own voice in my ear. How is everybody doing? And yeah, okay, so after this stream is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a poll up on the channel, and I'm going to work out when people actually want me to stream, because basically the reason I was streaming at the time that I did was because it was convenient for me. So I will give like a couple of times that I can, you know, functionally do. I'm not going to say like 2 in the morning my time. That's just ridiculous. But I will give some times that, you know, make sense, and whatever ends up being like the, I guess, maybe 2 or 3 most popular things, I'll probably end up using those. And I just realized that my camera is actually, I guess I've moved it, because you can actually see my like the corner of my wardrobe over there. Normally you can't do that, but I'm not going to fix it, because if I did, then I'd have, yeah, actually, do I want to fix it? That is the question. No, I think I'll leave it. We could just, you know, zoom in just a tad, and now it's not an issue anymore. You know what? Let's do this. So move that slightly up there. That works, I guess. Maybe. But no. Oh, wrong way. That way. No, it's fine. You guys can just get to see my wardrobe this time, or I could do like wow. And then I'm like off center. Is this how you're supposed to do like cool videography? You're supposed to be like slightly off center or something? Is that how this works? Let's go like. That's kind of a nice effect. Maybe I'll actually do videos like this. I don't mind this. Let me know. Is this a good angle? I have no idea. Glimpse video when? I actually did a glimpse video ages ago, but I ended up privating it because I wasn't particularly happy with it. I'm going to play the stream. And we'll turn it down so you guys can hear me. Yeah, I wasn't particularly happy with it when it came out, so I ended up just deleting that one. Also, just to, like, you know, shut you up about it, I guess I'll do a NetHack video next weekend. Sure. You know what? I was thinking of doing, like, Mind Test, but I guess I'll do NetHack just so you stop asking for it. Do you want a slight slant? Oh, I can do that. That's easy. So if we do it like this, and then there. Is that too much of a slant? I think that might be too much of a slant. Oh. This is such a bad angle. Let's see. Not here for the camera angle. Yeah, that's fair. Doesn't your stream setup have some way to just put a transparent black rectangle behind chat? Actually, okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna do that. Live on stream, okay? Live on stream, we're gonna do some editing. So I'm gonna open up GIMP. I'm gonna make a, no, don't start up OBS. Bad. We don't need 2 instances of OBS. Start up GIMP, and we're gonna make a black square, and then we're gonna resize the black square so that it sits behind the chat window. Actually, I need to pop out the chat window so it doesn't keep scrolling by too fast. I can actually read it. Fix your mic, you sound Australian. Yeah, there's nothing that my mic's gonna be able to do to fix that one. I can, like, do that, though. And now there's echo. But that's about as far as we're gonna get. Can you do a Harry Mack Omegle Bars reaction video? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. That's not maybe on sub. Oh, that's too bad. I guess we'll have to fix that. I don't mind this angle. Maybe we'll just record the rest of the stream like this. I don't know. Let me know. If we just make it like 10 by 10 or something. Ready time looks ridiculous as always, as we've established, hub. And we'll go boom, and we'll export this as sure. Why? No, we don't need it. We don't need a PNG. Let's make it a JPEG. Put it here. Not what is an NPEG? Learn to type. JPEG. It's fine. We're not even going to be seeing this this screen for the rest of the stream anyway, so it actually does not matter. But what is my view on RPM and Deb? They're ways to package applications. Most things in the AUR that are binary applications end up just being extracted debs. So for me, it doesn't make much of a difference. And there are easy ways to extract debs anyway. So it's just another way to package stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's go into the talking head. And we'll dump that in there. No, I don't want to do that. Let me full screen this one. Where'd the image go? Boom. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Put it behind the chat. Oh, that's fancy. There is a better way that I can do this, but I'm not doing it now. There we go. Look at that. Can we? Oh, we can't resize it past the thing. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll do it like this. Look at that. That's awful. There's a better way I can fix this inside of Streamlabs, but we're not doing that today. Also, let's actually transition over to the screen I actually want to see. Is it that one? Yes. Yeah, now the chat window, you know, is sitting there. Also, this looks ridiculous when it's not a full screen cam, so let's do it like that instead. There we go, that's better. Konnichiwa, Weeaboo Luke. Needs rounded corners. There will be rounded corners in my my new layout. I haven't showed it to anyone outside. I think I briefly showed it on Instagram. Yeah, I briefly showed it on Instagram, but in the Patreon chat on the Discord, I did show off the new layout I'm going to be using for the main channel stuff. And I'm personally a big fan of it. It took me most of Friday to make, but it's going to look much better. And there'll be animations and stuff if I get around to doing the animations. I haven't got around to doing the animation, so there won't be animations, but they will come at some point when I feel like doing it. Which terminal client for Matrix would you recommend? That's a good question for chat, not for me. Needs rounded corners, yeah, much better has rounded corners. Oh, this one, yeah, this one has rounded corners. This one I paid $50 for. Like, not just this screen, all of the art for the stream stuff, it was just $50. Worth it? $50 so I don't have to make it? Yeah, I'd say my time, like if I was to make this myself, it would probably take more than 2 hours to make. So I would say that ends up, you know, being worth it at that point. Don't expect people to use Instagram. I have like 79 followers on Instagram. And it's been at 79 for, I think, the past 4 months. Because I don't post on Instagram either. Also, you've already seen it and you've complained about the font. So, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see, if I make this bigger, and then zoom in on this. Yeah, that'll work. I'm honestly too lazy to make the art myself, so if I can pay someone $50 to do it, that's fine. Maybe I should go on Fiverr next time, get something custom, because this was like a pre-made sort of layout thingy. The camera is cropped differently on the full cam and the small cam like this. Interesting. I did not realize that. I'm not going to fix it, though. The fonts do look terrible. For anyone who doesn't know what the font is, it's this. It's JetBrains Mono, because JetBrains Mono is my favorite font. And, like, okay. The reason why the fonts look like that, is because I was basing the theme for the channel off of the theme for my system. That's sort of how that goes. Well, someone was talking about a Gemini server back in November. And yes, before someone asked, yes, there will be a Gemini video that comes out. I know I'm late to the party. I know literally everyone else has done a Gemini video anymore. But I don't think you guys come to my channel for timely content. Because it's never been timely. As has been evident from most of my news videos, actually. Generally, my news videos are fairly on time. Sometimes. Other times, less so. But we learn to accept it. I made a tux pumpkin for Halloween. Woo, Halloween. Change the theme of your system. Should I really be taking theme advice from someone that unironically runs Plan 9? I think the reason why it became a huge thing is because Hacker News did a video on it. Hacker News did a video. Hacker News had like a post about it, and that post sort of exploded because no one knew what Gemini was. But that's pretty much what I think happened. And then a bunch of Linux YouTubers jumped on it. I think Hex was the first one to do it. And then... yeah, then everyone else decided to do it. Also, my gain is a little high, isn't it? That's better, I think. Have they fixed Ophono? I don't know what Ophono is. So I'm going to say no. How do I set this style for status line? What is this style for status line that we must be setting? Ah, it's a Vim one. Well, that's always fun. This is my favorite. I love it when people do this. Screw timely, quality more content than talking about Linux news. There's some news I'd much rather get done as quickly as possible, but some things... like, I've got a video coming up very soon talking about syscall user dispatch, and that's not something that really needs to be that timely because we're still waiting on the 5.11 kernel. Yeah, if the gain is too high, I can turn it down. I also have a volume knob as well, so I can just I can adjust the gain and the volume independently, so I could be like, wow, and now I'm really quiet. Turn that back up. And if I was to crank the gain, then you know what happens when gain gets cranked. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to blow your eardrums out and have everybody leave. Okay. Why is security/privacy important to you? Since I've started to use Linux, reading forum posts, wikis, etc., I've noticed that Linux users on average tend to take their privacy and security much more seriously, and they seem to be core values of Linux. Why is this? Why do you guys care about security and privacy? Why do you not want the government stealing all your data? Just give the government your data. They just want it. They're not going to give you anything for it. They just want it. Why is this? I see it from the libertarian ideological point of view, and in case the government wanted to spy on me, but for the average person with nothing to... my favorite argument. The with nothing to hide argument. Because, as we know, if you have nothing in your house that's worth stealing, why do you bother locking your door? Should I be worried? I've just never considered security and privacy all that much when using a computer. I know I should care more, but I don't know why I should care more. Yeah, man, I've nothing to hide. Just feel free to snoop through all of my data. Just take it all. How much latte you can post? I haven't had a latte in a while. I do have tea here, though. I have... Ooh, is it gonna focus? Ooh, can we be a YouTuber and do YouTuber things? Yeah. But it's really tiny, so that didn't actually matter. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this properly. Transition to this one. Okay. Here is my tea. See, look, I'm a YouTuber. I can do this thing where you put your hand in front of the thing you're trying to focus on. It's a lemon and ginger tea. It's pretty good. I like it. Transition back into that one. There we go. My nudes are proprietary. That's a good point. Unless I open source my nudes, you do not get to see them. If the government wants it, they have to pay for it. Yeah. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Exactly. Privacy is for those who do not embrace the love of the state. Embrace your masters, Brodie. They love you. I'm sure they do, but I don't want to embrace them. Let's see what the people in the comments have to say. Wow, it actually got upvoted. That's impressive. I would have expected this to be downvoted into the ground. I guess people are taking it as a legitimate question. That's actually kind of nice. If you think nothing to hide is an argument, you need to study history in school to understand how things work. Please send me all your passwords. No, not doing that. I can actually, I will send you all of my passwords that aren't in a password manager. Just send me an email. I'll send you a blank document. I believe it's one of. My audio playing? Oh, it's playing. I thought it was. It's really quiet. I believe it's one of the fundamental rights and one of many that are denied by my government at least. Yeah, that's a fair point. My name at 1234. Exactly. Having nothing to hide is the wrong way of expressing I do nothing that warrants being spied on. There is plenty that we don't want publicly known about ourselves, but which is neither something wrong nor something harmful to society. Being surveilled without suspicion of serious wrongdoing is a violation of basic human rights. Yeah, fair point. Imagine not using old... Okay, hump. Is it like that? Is that how you do it? Wait. How does this work? Is it old.reddit.com? Is that how it works? Yeah, okay. Is that better? You gonna shut up now? You gonna not complain about me just clicking a link? Is the password for your password manager in your password manager? No, that one's in my head. I'm not gonna read that word, because if I say it, someone's gonna clip it. I'm a bad person. I don't want Windows to take me down. Haha. I'm not gonna give you guys that clip. This always strikes me as a backward argument. Why do we have to justify our desire not to share everything we do? Yeah, okay, fair point. Maybe I should do a video on, like, why internet security actually matters and not pull a Lunduke where I'm like, hey, privacy on the internet is bad, guys. Stop streaming, install Gen 2. That's... Sure, why not? I'll just stop streaming right now and install Gen 2. Okay, let's open up this one so we can actually write things down. My cousin still uses band name 123, band name 1... Oh, God. Oh, God. Your haircut is a meme. Is it? What's wrong with the haircut? Hey? What's wrong with the haircut, mate? Hey? Got this done a couple of days ago because, like, it was coming really far down. If you go watch the next episode of the podcast that comes out with Tim Creef, I was, like, fixing up my hair the entire time because it was always just going in my face. It'll be really, really annoying for the guys watching the video. But I'm not going to fix it. I could just black out my entire screen, and then it stops being a problem. But I'm just doing that. What am I doing? I want to go in video ideas. Not that one. Let's put it in... Well, where's it going to go? I'll just put it here. Why is internet... Actually, no. We'll make this a video I'm going to do very soon. Sure. And now you get to see all the videos that are coming up. Why is internet privacy important? I'm not saying that. That's not happening, huh? Two most necessary Chrome extensions, Vimium and History Trends Unlimited. I don't know what History Trends Unlimited is. I am going to search for that. Also, I've talked about Vimium before. My thing with Vimium and all of the Vim extensions like that is I always forget I have them installed, and then they just end up sitting there doing nothing. History Trends Unlimited. What is this? Search and analyze your unlimited history. History Trends regularly sync your history to a local database to work around... Okay, so we get numbers. I'm not too sure why this is useful, but it's cool. I like cool things. I approve. Actually, do I approve? Is it open source? It doesn't say. I half approve. It's cool. I like cool things. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Linux terminal was... Oi, stop showing me that I'm stealing things. Okay. I delete my history every so often anyway. So, is it cool? But, I wouldn't use it. If you want to use it though, good on ya. No sound on HP, Omen 15, Ubuntu 2004. What are these files with tilde extension in the end, and how to avoid I'm already aware of swap files. I'm using Vim on Windows. Well, there's your first problem. Stop doing that. This part, not this part. This part's fine. The issue is these files are getting detected by Git, which I don't want to happen. Well, yeah, they're just regular files. If you want to stop that, I think it's like asterisk tilde, and that'll black out all of those, or blank out all of those files. What am I trying to say? It'll ignore those files. That's the word I'm trying to say. It will ignore all of those files with that name. Yeah. I really hate that software privacy is an idea are so alien to non-tech people. It's so hard to convince them to take a few extra steps necessary for privacy. I would say the easiest way to go about it is explain it without the tech part involved at all. Just say, you know, explain it in terms of their house, for example. Saying that you have nothing to hide is basically like saying that you have nothing in your house that's worth stealing, so you might as well just leave your door open and anyone can come in as much as they want. Okay, this is the one time I actually will side with Google. I think that what the Australian government's doing is one of the dumbest things they've done in quite a while. So if anyone doesn't know, basically, the Australian government thinks that they're big enough and scary enough to Google that they can force Google to pay a link tax. Basically charging Google to index news sites. And Google's just like, lol, we'll just pull out of Australia. We don't care. Because they've done it before. They've done it to, like, with Google News in Spain, I believe it was. Yeah. Do you like Vert Manager, QEMU, or VirtueBox? I don't have a particular love or hatred for either, but I run VirtueBox. I'm setting up Raspberry Pi's CCTV camera, trying to set up email... Okay, this title's too long. Trying to set up email service to send videos to my Gmail. This is the problem I'm getting. Oh, so you link to the post on Ask Ubuntu. Post it here. Don't make me go somewhere different. I'm not going to do a video on this, but 0 off votes. How does this relate to Ubuntu? I love it. I love it. Thank you, Ask Ubuntu. Any plans to get a Linux phone? I just got the Pine phone. It's pretty buggy, but we need more people to get on board. I'm sort of in the same boat as, like, DT when it comes to phones. I could very well install, like, a custom ROM on this thing. I just don't care enough about my phone. It just... I use it to call people. Not to say that Linux phones aren't cool. I just am not the person to really care about what's happening on them. What is the correct way to navigate? What? With HJKNL? Oh, you can do searches and stuff. Thoughts on GNOME 40? I've literally never run GNOME. I know that GNOME 40 looks very much like a mobile operating system, but that's sort of the direction that GNOME is going, basically. It's because of the ties with Ubuntu and Canonical, and how Canonical is pushing Ubuntu Touch. Is that what it's called? I think so. So it just makes sense that GNOME 40 is looking more and more like a mobile operating system. But GNOME's been like that for a very long time, so it's nothing new. But GTK 4, and that's cool. Also, isn't the next version of Ubuntu going to be Wayland first, and then only defaults to NVIDIA if you're running an NVIDIA card? I think you can manually swap over if you're running Radeon card. Let's see. Link tax is like having to pay for advertising something else or someone else. The F are they thinking? Yeah, pretty much. I don't like Google, but a link tax just doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not the correct way to go about it. Also, Microsoft has stepped up and be like, hey, we have Bing. If Google decides to pull out of Australia, we at the lovely company of Microsoft, we are going to fully accept the link tax. Because they'll take any way they can get market share on Bing. Are we Wayland yet? Are we Wayland boys? I don't think we're Wayland yet. Are we Wayland yet.com? Wait, what is this a link to? Oh, it's a link of apps that you can run on Wayland. That's cool. That's great, but you did not mention NVIDIA. Okay, this is a cool website. Australia also big fans of VPNs. Well, yeah. What's gonna happen? I've actually heard a pretty good take on what's gonna happen. So, what may end up happening is Google won't actually pull out of Australia. What they'll actually do is just redirect the Australian site to the US version of the site, and just completely ignore Australia like that. Which would be a hilarious take. If you hate Google, then why are you using it? I have a Google account because I have a YouTube account. That's the only reason. If I wasn't on YouTube, I wouldn't have a Google account. I am neutral. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do a video. I do want to do some videos on Wayland. I'll keep this link. I don't know what I'll do with it. But I'll keep it. Are we simple yet? What is are we simple yet? Are we simple? Would you use Wayland today? I have considered it. I am not saying that I won't do it. Yeah, that's pretty much my big thing. I would be happy to try it. I don't know whether I would main Wayland or what the deal would be there, but I definitely want to try it out. I don't know if you guys can hear my housemate outside. Maybe you can. I think there's a couple of window managers that are worth trying out on Wayland, and I might end up, using them at some point. Have you done a video on Gmail alternatives for privacy? The only one I'm aware of is Proton Mail. I've heard that Proton Mail is a honeypot. I'm not going to say that it is or not, but that's what I've heard. Okay, well, you get to hear my housemate then. Enjoy that. I don't have the noise gate enabled, because if I do, then I can't use my sound effects properly. Because if I want to do like this, then the sound effect won't work properly if I have the noise gate on. Because what it's going to do is cut out the really low parts, which sort of destroys the echo. Here you go. Here's some tea ASMR. Can you make a video on Wayland and Xorg? I have one planned that I just never got around to planning. I have... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I have one on the list that I never got around to actually planning. Maybe I'll actually add something to the list about that. Wayland and Xorg. Do you think Windows Linux is the evil difference? But the evil. Do you think Windows Linux is the evil difference of Google DuckDuckGo? Do you think Windows Linux is the evil? I don't know what that means. I genuinely don't know what that means. Well, the thing with DuckDuckGo is being in the background. So ultimately, your searches are still going to Microsoft. They might be anonymized in some extent, but they're still going to Microsoft. Whereas with Linux, Linux is a completely separate entity from Windows. So I think that the difference between DuckDuckGo and Google is far smaller than that of Windows and Linux. I think that's where you're going with that. I'm not entirely sure. Limit battery charging on Asus and Ubuntu. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I did interpret it correctly. I would say that the Windows Linux difference is greater, but also Microsoft is involved in development of the Linux kernel, so I don't know. Did I say Windows is involved? I meant Microsoft is involved in development of the Linux kernel. Arrow keys are better than HJK now. Do I say that I'm using the arrow keys to scroll through this list right now? Well, you know now. You know my dark secret. Things are slow to start. Okay. You have 32 gigs of RAM and a... Wait. Ivory Bridge 2500K. Wait, isn't that Sandy Bridge? Someone who knows CPUs better than I do. Isn't the 2000 series Sandy Bridge not Ivy Bridge? I'm certain that Ivy Bridge is the 3000 series. Yes? No? Maybe? What are your thoughts on ultra-wide monitors for Linux for productivity, not for gaming? I had actually considered getting one. The problem I have is that recording for YouTube is really difficult with an ultra-wide. Because I'd have to, like, portion off a segment of my screen where I was going to be recording with. It's not impossible. I know some people who do it. It's just not super convenient. And recording an ultra-wide just doesn't make any sense, because most people aren't running ultra-wides. Phones are closer to the aspect ratio, but most of my viewers are still on PC, so it just makes sense to record in 16:9. Does anyone run full Arch on KDE? Yes. What is that question? Lots of people. Why does it make sense for Microsoft to port Windows to the Linux kernel? Oh. No one... Yeah, I thought so. Because it'd be a ton of work for little gain. Yeah. What they're going to do is they're just going to run a VM in the background, like they've been doing for the past, like, 4 years. Microsoft Linux distribution in the near future. What? Okay. Like, people talk about this as a bit of a meme. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think it just makes more sense for Microsoft to basically just integrate the Linux kernel into the Windows kernel, rather than them trying to, you know, port Windows to Linux. It's an expensive endeavor for not much to gain. Because they wouldn't really gain any control over it. I'd say the best bet Microsoft has is trying to introduce extra features into WSL, like DirectX, which they've done, and then try to get application support for it. Didn't you plan on making anime reviews? That is something I did plan to do. If you go all the way back to my early videos, yes, that's something that happened. And then I realized, wait, AniTubers suck, and I didn't do it. Waiting for Brodie's video on Wayland. Brodie is also waiting for Brodie's video on Wayland. I have so many things I want to do, but it will come one day. Don't know when. One day, though. Which is the correct one? The official. What? What? Which is the official, my man? The official. There is no official. God. I love these questions. +1 anime reviews. Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. DX11 is in WSL. I switched to Fedora KDE, and I like it. Have you tried Fedora recently? No. I've tried Arch, and that's the only thing I've run on my desktop. I've run other things. I've run CentOS in a VM, like an old version of CentOS for a class. Don't ask me why. It was a really dumb idea. And I run Ubuntu VMs because, you know, that's what everyone uses if you just need a VM and you have no idea how to use Linux. What do we got here? After Arch install, i3 gaps, D menu, light DM, and PC man FM, file management. My file system is mounted and I have an applications link. Why is the file system mounted and how can I remove this stupid applications menu? Well, yeah, okay, it's a PC man FM thing. Luke did a good video on what was wrong with unikernels ethically. Unikernel. I'm not sure what you mean by unikernel. Arch is just the best. Well, it's what I run, so hey, sure, we'll go with that. Don't exactly have the experience to really discuss which one is the best. 9 front is the best, of course it is hum. All I can say is that on Arch, I don't really think about my distro, so it's just what I run. Arch Linux ISO 2020.11, a Horicon Linux kernel 5.9. Arch is the best because of the fact that you can, that it is easy from scratch. I can't read apparently. Arch is the best because of the fact it is from scratch yet easy to install. Yeah. Have you tried Artix? Artix is literally just Arch minus systemd. I don't have a problem with systemd. I've kind of made this clear in the past. I don't really go around, you know, really caring too much about systemd. It just happens to be there. I take the most, like, enlightened centrist approach on systemd. It's just like, it's a thing. It exists. I don't care. I'll talk about it when, like, there's like, stories to come up about it, but I'm not going to sit around complaining about systemd all the time. There's more important things I can worry about. I will one day... 9 front, jeez, okay. I think I have 9 front on my list. Maybe. Will people stop talking about systemd? No, it's never going to happen. Because, you know, the devil, Lennart Pottering made it. And anything that the devil made... why have I got Arch and Linux merged into one category? What is this? Whatever. I'll just put it on this list. 9 front. There we go. It is the best improvement of Linux in decades. Systemd, Homed, a good thing or a bad thing? Isn't that more of like a server thing? Is the org programming series finished? No, it's just, it just wasn't doing very well, and I never got around to like continuing it. And they took a really, really, really long time to make. Because when I do a tutorial series like that, I want it to be done better. I want it to, not better, that's not the right way to put it. I want to actually spend enough time to make good examples to go with. And it turns out that doing that with orc is really difficult. But it will continue one day, maybe. When I get around to it. Lennart is a hero. Lennart is a interesting man. YTMDL, download songs with metadata from I presume you're downloading the metadata from iTunes, not the songs from iTunes. Because that would be a very illegal. And I'm sure they would stop that. Okay, no, you're downloading the songs from YouTube, and it's pulling the metadata from not YouTube, from iTunes. That one, yes. I think this one is on my list though. I'm just going to delete the swap file. Delete. Yeah, I don't know why I always have a swap file there. YTMDL. No, it is on the list apparently. I think this literal post is on the list. I think so. I think so. Okay. No home D is to ease portability of your... yeah, that's what I'm... Like, it's to ease portability of your home directory, which isn't a thing you need to do on a, like a home system. So it makes more sense as a server thing, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be mistaken. And have you looked at the latest release of PeerTube? I know that there's live streaming now. or is coming very soon, something like that. I know there's people talking about it. Might make a video on Pipewire. That will be a thing that I do at some point, probably. What was I gonna write on this list? I don't remember what I was gonna write on this list. Is Home D on this list? Home. So I think I have a System D list, actually. Yes, I do. Sure, I do. I was gonna do System D videos as well, and then I just never got around to it. Home D. Why is this swap file still here? Delete. How long have I been using Linux? 2 years, maybe? You can find out on my channel. Just go search for a video called I failed to install Arch Linux and just look at the date for that one. Because I made a video about failing to install Arch Linux for some unthinkable reason. I don't know why I ever did that. Pipewire. There. Now hopefully the swap file actually gets deleted. Manjaro randomly boots successfully. Well, that's good. OpenRC has the best syntax. I use Linux for 3 years. So you're not too far ahead of me then. I always find it funny when someone's like, hey, I've been a system admin for 30 years. I found your channel. I think it's really interesting what you're doing with with desktop Linux. I've never bothered to do that. I'm learning so much from your channel. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. I don't know how you managed to arrange that one, but that's awesome that you're learning stuff even after using Linux for that long. That's just really, really cool. That is my my 5% over 60 audience, which is probably mainly system admins. New release of Bit, a modern Git CLI. What's wrong with Git? What is this? Bit. Okay. What is this? Oh, I thought this was a GIF. No, it's just... Is it just a picture? Okay. Do you have a link? Yes, we do. Cool, links. I like links. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a GIF here. You just forgot to upload the... So it auto fills commands for you. I'm gonna check it out. I don't know why I would run this. Make a video on your experience of Linux. I think I did one a while back, but I think I can do another one because it's been probably like a year or so since I did one of those videos. I don't understand how one can learn something from Brodie Ton either. Yeah, that's fair. Me gifts are broken on Reddit, you need to click it. That explains it. That's the wrong page. You want to go into that one. Git client. I hate distro-hop. I do have a video where I want to talk about why I don't bother to distro-hop. I don't think I've planned it. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Have I planned it? That's a question. Let's find out. Video notes. Distro. No, I haven't planned it. I will plan that. On rising the right-click menu. Wait, what do you mean? Rising the right-click menu? What? Wait, there's a... What? There's... I didn't know that was a thing. Now, yes. There's lots of stuff I haven't looked into for awesome. I'll actually make it an awesome list. Rising right click menu. What do you mean planned distro hop? That's literally what his channel is. Like, that's the reason why his channel originally got made. because he just wanted to distro hop. Arch Linux on MacBook Air. Depends on the version of MacBook you are running. Oh, 2011. Oh, that's easy. Right click on the empty desktop. I might have disabled it. Yeah, I think I might have disabled it. Because it's not working here. I will look into that. I closed out of the thing. Does anyone remember what number we were at? Was it like 6,700 or something? Something like that? Let's scroll down and see if we can find it. We have not made much progress today, have we? Have you tried Pipewire? I realized I actually had it installed. It was a dependency for something. I'm talking about the video when he is reinstalling Arco. Cringe awesome WM. Right, but I could also be running DWM, and that's even more cringe. Will it cause a problem if I... ... I have Windows on one M.2 drive, Manjaro on another. My motherboard can support 2. What do you mean your motherboard can support? Two M.2 drives. One is connected to the CPU and one is connected to the X570 chipset. Both are PCIe or SATA compatible. I'd like to not have Windows, but I need it for work, so it has to be someplace on my PC. Will it cause problems if you do what? If you have Manjaro installed on one drive and Windows on another? I actually do have Windows still on this system. What I've done is I have it on a SSD I paid like $30 for. I don't even have it in my grub menu. When I want to switch to it, I literally just do it through my BIOS menu because I'm too lazy to actually make it work because I don't need it anymore. I could just replace the drive. Do you have a script to open all your OBS recording session in one click? I actually do. I do have a script for that. I was working on some stuff recently, and I will be doing a video talking about awesome WM window rules. How about watch Chris Titus? I've watched a few of his videos. Any specific one? Oh, also, I don't know if this is a flex or whatever, but he also follows me on Twitter, so... Maybe I should hit him up and get him to come on the podcast or something. Okay, Chris Titus has never been... I don't know where this meme came from that Chris Titus is a Linux YouTuber. He's never been a Linux YouTuber. He's always been... Like, his channel started doing Windows Server stuff. Yeah, he's always done Windows stuff. And he's always sort of just jumped back and forth between the two of them. But I guess for some reason, people seem to think he's exclusively a Linux YouTuber. And then I know a lot of people who got really annoyed when he started doing more Windows stuff, which is what he does in his channel. Yeah, he's a general tech YouTuber. Like, that would be like complaining that that Linus Tech Tips talks about Windows all the time. Like, yeah, they do a Linux video like once every so often, but they're not a Linux channel. Well, sure, it's a big part of his channel because a big part of his channel is doing server stuff, and a big part of servers is Linux. The latest Oberon reveals a new modular boot system. I don't know what that means. Uninstalling terminal line cleaner? What? What does that mean? What do these words mean? Oh, move cursor like... What? Oh, is there supposed to be an image here? Well, it hasn't loaded. What is this? What? Oh! That's actually kind of neat. Oh, it's a thing for Tmux. That's cool. Actually, wait, how many lines of shell script is this? Should I even care? Oh, okay, I guess it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll do a video on Tmux at some point, maybe one day. I think I said I would do that a while ago. How much Linus Tech Tips do you watch this week? I don't think I've watched a single Linus Tech Tips video this week, actually. Grub issues in new Manjaro. Sure they're not Manjaro issues, or they're you issues. Actually, what was the awesome video I said I was going to do? Awesome rules. Right. Chris Titus became famous when he was doing mainly Linux. I guess that's fair. Yeah. VPN is not working. Get a better VPN then. Whenever I try to connect up, it connects and work for 5 seconds, and after it do not give me internet access. I have tried Windscribe and Proton VPN, but both give the same problem. Help will be greatly appreciated. Chris Ocapenti has a nice TMUX setup. I haven't watched a Chris video in so long. Last time I watched his videos, he was still doing the rooting his car thing, where he's like, I want a root shell in my whatever he has, a Toyota or something. Windscribe. Do you have Bitcoins currently? I have a fraction of a Bitcoin. I think I have like $1,000 or something. I didn't pay 1,000. It's just. What about Dogecoin? Sadly, no. Sadly, I do not. If I had bought like $100 as a meme, like a couple of years ago, I wouldn't be doing YouTube right now. Sadly, I don't have Dogecoin. But maybe one of the other things I'll have will moon a little bit, and then I'll retire with my crypto Lambo. Everyone wants their crypto Lambo. Pretend that you don't like crypto, but look, if you could have a crypto Lambo, I'm sure you would accept a crypto Lambo. Manjaro customized the XC desktop heavily, but how is that possible in a rolling release? They modify the config file. Wait, what? It seems impossible to do this in a rolling release, as every time a bug fix or some other update comes, that configuration should be lost. Do you understand what a config file is? Just don't delete the config file, and the config file won't be deleted. What? What? What are you talking about? Does this person not even understand what a config file is? Oh my god, Redditors. I love Redditors. Look, yeah, if you keep me poor, then I'll keep doing videos forever. But if library has its way, yeah, we'll see how long that lasts for. OBC has gone up slightly a bit, just so slightly. Well, I bought it at under a cent, so. And most of what I have, I haven't paid for. I should do a facepalm stream. No, what I should do is I should just have, like, a bottle of Jack's here, and every time I do a facepalm, I do a shot. It'd probably be a really short stream, though, because I would die. Because this is Reddit, and we have to deal with Redditors. How much does the internet connection impact your use? Once again, as I said, I would be dead. So I've been meaning to try Manjaro, but the problem is I read that you need a good internet connection because of the rolling release nature of it. How true is that? My use cases are basically gaming on it and programming student. Just update when you go to sleep. I don't know how slow your connection is, but just update when you go to sleep. Hey, look at that. We have 50 sec. Thank you for the super chat, Eric Lundstedt. I don't know what that currency is. Actually, wait, I should know. I should know because I've seen someone donate it before. SEK to AUD. What is that? Is Swedish kronas, of course. Yes, it is. Thank you for the 778. I think it. No, wait. Thank you for the whatever that is after YouTube's cut. $5. Yes, thank you for the $5. We'll say. We'll round it up a bit. Pro tip, pressing Super plus P opens the built-in D menu replacement in Awesome WN. I think I've removed that one as well, actually. Yeah, I have, because I wanted to use Super plus P for one of my other hotkeys. I decided to remove a lot of the built-in awesome stuff because I wanted to keep using a lot of my main stuff. But I will go back and try things like the built-in awesome launcher and things like that. One day. Manjaro just has Imgur links instead of displaying the images on its wiki. That's great. What are your thoughts on securing your home network? I think you should. At least bare minimum, have a password set. That's gonna deter most people. And unless you're living somewhere that's, I don't know where you'd really need more than that. Because if someone manages to crack your network, just change your password and it's probably going to be fine. Swedish Kroners, yes it is. I use Reddit, but why are most of the Redditors idiots? Because they're Redditors. I don't have a better answer for you. They're Redditors, that's why. Dragging files from the desktop to any other window completely freezes all input. On Ubuntu. Are you running the GNOME? Are you running the GNOME? Yes, we'll go with that. The GNOME. Probably it's Ubuntu. It's a Dell XPS 15 and 9570. Actually, I don't know why I even questioned if it's GNOME. Because there's an Ubuntu ownership with GNOME, and then if you want to use anything else, you use one of the flavors of Ubuntu. Is that how that works? I don't know. I guess this is a good time for Scandinavians, which is cool. I like Scandinavians. They have cool history. I'm both Indian and Scandinavian. How are we just finding this out now? You've been in all of my streams the past, like, couple of months, and you've never mentioned that. Pretty easy to brute force Wi-Fi. Well, yeah. Okay, no, here's what you do, okay? If you want to secure your network, just don't use Wi-Fi. Just don't. You should have, because then you would have made a lot of money. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take my advice as financial advice. YouTube, do not destroy this video. Thank you. If you use a docking station, if so, how do you deal with changing the monitors? X-Randa. Watashi Nihonjin desu. No, I'm not. I am not. You might be. Are you? I don't know. You could be. I don't know. Watashi osu torariya jin desu. There you go. Oh, speaking of Japanese, I've started to do, I've started to make my way through Take Him's guide, and YouTube is not receiving enough data to maintain a smooth streaming. As such, is the stream working fine? I don't know. If it's not, let me know. It should be. What app do you use to change the position of your monitors? My hands. It looks like it's working just fine here. Is YouTube making stuff up? Wait, It is okay. Look, I'm going to show you this. Sure. Okay. Here we go. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. If it's streaming just fine, that's okay. That's good. Yeah, I am Australian. Do you see Mental Outlaw? Not near me? Oh, it is lagging a bit. Wait, maybe? No? I have no idea. It looks like it's lagging on the OBS side. Oh, whatever. If it's fine, then we're just going to keep going. Sure. Okay. Okay, now I'm dropping frames. Sound is fine, but video is lagging a bit. Interesting. Huh. Am I sounding fine, though? Oh! Nope. Huh. Okay. 2 FPS. Okay. But it sounds fine, right? Yeah? Okay. Well, if the sound's fine, we're just gonna keep going with it. I have no idea how to fix it. So... yeah. I guess it's gonna be, it's just gonna be slideshow. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll look at H-top. H-top is fine. Yeah, I don't see anything, like, nothing's maxed out. It's just decided that it's gonna be weird. Okay. I don't think I can change my... Oh, wait. I can change my bitrate, I think. There, I've lowered my bitrate. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, that seems less laggy now. Thank you, Will, for the super chat. Stream thing? Streamlabs? You got cancelled. Maybe I did. Let's see. F for Brodie's Australian internet. Well, I don't know if it's my internet or what's happening. Okay, sure. It's better. Oh. No, from 5 FPS to 10. Well, I literally cannot do anything to fix it at this point. So, I guess we're just going to be like this for the... Well, I lowered the bitrate. But that's weird that that's a problem, because it... Are koalas chewing on the wires again? Maybe. Maybe they are. Well, okay, that's as good as it's going to get, so... Streaming. Streaming is fun. I love it. Yeah, I don't know if... it looks like it's an OBS problem. So... Okay. No, it's completely gone now. Streaming. Yay. Let's see if we can up the bitrate again. It could very well be a problem with... Well, whatever. We'll go. Lovely. Yeah. Yeah, this is... Okay, we're back. Cool. I genuinely don't know. But it is hurting my 144 FPS eyes. Well, it hasn't been 144 FPS since the start, so if you... Next slide, please. So if you're fine with it up until this point, then you can be fine with the rest of it. I could just disable my webcam, but it literally would not be a problem. That's one option, isn't it? Whatever. BSPWM won't start. Did you watch Hololive Second Fest? No, I have not. Not yet. I need to go and do that. Imagine Australia telling YouTubers to pay news companies when they reference them. Well, that's how ridiculous it would be. Like, that's literally the level it is. It's just like, okay, if you're not mainstream media, then, you know, you're not allowed, you're just not allowed news. I'm going to keep waving every so often just to make sure stuff's working fine. Oh, we're back to slideshow mode. I have a feeling it's actually my computer. Odd. Whatever. We'll go back down. We'll go. Oh, the bitrate again. 3500. There we go. Whatever. Which is weird because my system should be able to handle it. I will try it again tomorrow when I'm doing the game stream. Is the camera overheating? That doesn't seem like it. I'll unplug the camera. There we go. There we go. Now you're not gonna see me move anyway. Oh Lord. I know I'm frozen. I unplugged the camera, so don't worry about that. So we're just gonna chill like this for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is tonight. Usually it's just fine. File Explorer needs Vim, not the one Vim deserves. My system's not overheating or anything like that, is it? Nope. CPU's running at 60 degrees. So it's a problem somewhere in the chain. Okay. But the thing is, on my side, it literally hasn't said. It literally hasn't said that I've dropped a single frame the entire stream. So, whatever the deal is there, I don't know. We'll put the camera back. Properties. That one. Camera's back. There you go. Yeah, I've dropped a total of 0 frames. I'm using 12% of my CPU. My GPU should be handling it just fine, so I don't know. Whatever. Real-time visualization tool for process metrics. What does that mean? 100 megawatts 5 for $10 a month. Oh! 30 FPS. Look at that. We're back. Yeah! A Radeon card of some description. One that's enough to stream 30 FPS video. What is this? Oh, it just... Oh, okay, so it's a Go process visualizer. That's neat, I guess. I don't... AAA gaming standard of FPS. Oh, we're dropping below... And we're at 17 now. Look at that. Alright. There you go. We're gonna pause like that now. Do you get blocked for saying Leonard is a legit guy? Not here to troll, it's just the way I see it. Oh. YouTube says it's an excellent connection now. Triangles with GS connected in Ubuntu 2004. could do that. That's not a bad idea, is it? Happy birthday to Vin. What do I do about this? I don't know. What do we do about this? Yeah, if I knew what was happening here, I would do something about it, but... There's nothing in HTOP that indicates. Maybe my GPU's for some reason, you know, maxing out or something. Politics stuffed up the Australian fiber network, aka NBN. Most households will never get anything more than 50 megabit. Yeah, that's pretty true. Okay. I don't know what we do about this. Need to remove / pair Bluetooth devices after reboot. Z-swap, Z-RAM, or just swap? I don't know. What in the world is Z-swap? You guys are just chatting about VMs, I guess. Okay. Stuck at this screen, try to make some changes to Plymouth. Now I can't even access my desktop or terminal. Displaying PC information. What is this? It doesn't even look like it's running at 15 FPS in the recording. Whatever. Okay. What is this?
And transparency.
Oh, no, don't play a Linus Tech Tips video. What is this? Oh, that's I've done a video on this application before. What is this? Is it like PyTop or something? Or BashTop? Think so. No, it's not one of those. It's a different one. I know I've done a video on this application though. I can't remember what it's called. Someone will know in the comments. I can't install the system on this computer with the USB drive. Does it? Am I going to bother to merge it though? Hopefully this problem doesn't continue tomorrow. I'll probably do a private stream tonight just to check if it's continuing there, but... It's so weird that it says I haven't dropped a single frame, though. That's what I don't understand. Search through files plugin. In Vim? I seem to remember a plugin where I could search... Do you have anything in dmessage? Do I just run dmessage? What would I be looking for in here? That would be a problem. There's nothing that stands out in here that makes me think that anything's wrong, but... I don't know. There's nothing. I don't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing in there that's like standing out to me. It just looks like normal system operation. No, there's nothing red in there. It's all It's all yellow. All just like audit, 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 audit. K, audit, D, print K, SKB. I don't see anything red. Would you use Manjaro or Arco? I don't see why I would bother, to be honest. Like, it's just Arch. It's just Arch with things configured for me, which is what I've already done. Pop out chat. I'll just do what I normally do to fix problems like this and just reboot the system. That's usually a good go ahead. Oh, we're at half FPS. We're at 0.5 FPS right now. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Wow. Oh, we're at 2.9. Whoa. Yeah, I think a reboot is probably in order after this stream. Because it's definitely not my connection, because my connection's still at 3700 kilobit, which is what I was streaming at anyway. Do I agree that Chromium is better than Firefox for performance usually? They're both sort of performance hogs. Like, pretty much any... Even the BG animes. Oh. Yeah, I know what a vasectomy is. That brings down the network on my entire system. The problem will go away as soon as you merge the PR. The problem will go away the instant I stop streaming. I run most of my apps through Docker. Why? And have had no real issues the past couple of years. After running Yave for the first time in months, my network will randomly go down and stay down until I stop Docker. Can anyone think what might be causing this? Anyone have tips on what log files to check? I've had something like this happen in the past, but restarting DHCPD always did the trick. I don't know. Also, why are you running everything in Docker? Oh, wait. Yeah, my guarantee is it's going to fix itself the instant I stop streaming and do a reboot. Instantly refactor Python and Vim. Okay. I can't restart OBS, because if I restart OBS then the stream stops. Don't think that's how that works, I don't think it's gonna fix it. I don't know why. I'm sort of what's the word I'm thinking of? We do any live coding streams? I'm thinking of doing a live coding challenge stream at some point. But as for like general coding, I don't do enough coding to really justify an entire stream of it. But for sure, I'll do like if someone wants to do one of the like what are they called? Multiplayer code challenge things. Send me links to ones that are cool, and yes, you can do a crowd control coding stream so we can pay money to type characters while you're coding. That's a good idea. I like that idea. How to handle the Zeus malware on Ubuntu? Completely reinstall your system. Just nuke your entire drive. Xbox 360 controller issues using Proton. Alright. Probably a game-specific thing rather than a Proton thing. That's probably a game-specific thing, not a Proton thing. Oh, there we go. Did you? No, I haven't read your tweet. Your tweet. What is your tweet? Let's find out. Oh. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Retweet that. There we go. There. Let's see. Is there a CLI reference number manager? Wait. Is there a CLI reference number manager for documents? What does that even mean? I work on different projects and documents. In each project should carry a unique number. Does anyone? What? What are you talking about? IBD wireless daemon. Manjaro is damn slow when dual booted with Windows. Is it? Are you sure it's just not a you problem? Actually, maybe everything's just slow when you dual boot with Windows. Maybe my Windows drivers come back to haunt me. Did anyone else faced issues with dual boot? I have been dual booting with my Asus thingy-mabob. Always use logical operators. Okay. Why always use logical operators? So you wrote your code badly, and okay. What is it with Haskell packages? Yes, what is it with Haskell packages? I know there's a way to fix this, isn't there? You get like the binary version of pandoc, and then you have to deal with it. I think that's the solution. Someone's mentioned that before. The rule of Windows is haunting. Illogical ones are fun too, like maybe or. Yes, yes. I do like my illogical operators as well. Can anyone tell me how to control my Ubuntu 2004 from my Mac OS Catalina? SSH? Someone put a pandoc... Wait, someone put the pandoc in AUR? Someone put an app image of pandoc in AUR? Or are you saying someone should do it? So I don't think someone should do it, but... rules the spirit of a person in Hindi. Okay. Good to know. Bring back man pages. Did they go anywhere? Where did they go? Who took them? Who took the man pages? Does X1 Carbon mic and webcam work with Linux? I don't see why it wouldn't. Most mics and webcams work just fine with Linux. Yeah, pandoc bin. Oh, is that actually what the app image is? Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. Fully preemptive kernel. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does fully preemptive kernel mean? Oh, I guess other people here know what that means. Okay, I don't. Next post. A generator for Gaussian background blur in what? What do you mean a generator for it? Does it? Oh, that's odd. Feels like my system's lagging a bit as well. It might actually not just be OBS. There. GNOME calendar and notifications calendar show different times. Xorg editing for undetected resolutions. So I've got a 560 Ti in this box and a Dell S27 116 16DG monitor with Windows 10 installed. What? Yeah, man. Gotta add some wobbly windows in there. Wobbly windows will make it run much faster. I did just do a kernel update before recording. It's very possible that some kernel modules are just not playing nicely. That's a very high possibility, actually. Did you undate it? Did I undate it? Did I undate it? I don't know what that... Oh, okay, it's gone. Message retracted. Update? I think it meant updated. Yes. Yes, I did. Let me top the integrated development environment. IDEs. It's one of these, I guarantee it's one of these, like, you know, the videos with bars. Are you running a 5.10.x kernel? Yeah, I think it's .11 something. 5.10.11 something or other. What is it? 5.10.11-arch1-1. But I think the -2 version came out just before this, so because I had updated, I feel like some kernel modules are doing weird things. That's the most likely thing I can think of. Which I really should have done an update before. Oh, I really should have done a reboot before I started the stream. There's a lot of fixes for AMD cards due to 6800 XT cards in it. I haven't had any problems with AMD cards. They broke a bunch of stuff. Okay, well, maybe some people had problems with it. The Dell logo pops up 3 times. Well, if your system starts... Did you undated Linux LTS? Did I undated it? Do you mean updated? I don't run Linux LTS. So, no. Minimal MPD terminal client that aims to be simple yet customizable. I like the sound of that. That sounds neat. So someone should rewrite NCM PCP in Rust. Yes. Someone did it. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Did you remove? What do you mean, did I remove it? I don't run Linux LTS. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. Yeah, I'm running mainline kernel. I run on the edge. Remove the cam feed in chat. I could do that. Love your informative videos. Also love from India. Awesome. That's cool. I will add this one to the list because we haven't added anything to the list in a while. Ooh, this one. New drives equals read-only help. Oi. I don't know how much you can hear from outside. Maybe a bit. I don't know. I know my cam is stuck. Just because I've unplugged it. I'm well aware. I made it stuck a while ago. Because we're having FPS problems, and we're still having them. So this is how I pretend like they're not here. Cannot install RTL 881 4AU. Does my flatmate use a tiling window manager? My flatmate barely runs Windows 7. Yeah, I've tried to get an update. She's a bit lazy. You make a video on Raspberry Pi OS and the Microsoft drama. I don't know what the drama is there. I didn't bother to even look into it. What is actually happening with that? Just give me like a 2-second rundown. Talk issues after suspend. Tmux NVR plugin for using session-specific NeoVim instances with NeoVim remote. Wait, Windows 7. Yes, Windows 7. Yes. There was a big screen that was like, hey, you have to update to Windows 10. And you can just skip it. No, that is. Display flickering external monitor. Get a better cable. Oh, is it a known issue on a... Okay. I am eating my fruits. Good to know. Share with... If you're gonna bring some fruit to class, make sure you share with everyone. They slipped a Windows repo onto Raspberry without Oh, okay. Well, that's an issue. I can see why some people would be annoyed then. Anyone know how to get Ubuntu to auto power back on after power loss? Get a little robot and click. Make the little robot click on the power button when your breaker flips. That's the way to do it. Oh. Okay then, that's a problem. Conky manager issue on Arch. Network drive in read-only mode. Send feedback from Ryzen users. I am mainly a developer to do web dev, JS, TS, React, Node, GraphQL, work, and Rust/C for my own project. Currently on a a laptop, blah, 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 blah. I'm eating yogurt, if that helps. I actually have anything to eat here. I have water. I have empty cans of seltzers on the floor. Why do you keep sending me that link, Hum? Why? Why? Yeah, no, it doesn't fix FPS problems in the streams. Go away. What is the useful change? Let's find out. No, I'm not doing that. That's not happening. Thing is, the moderator team for the Raspberry. Okay, I'm gonna show you what Hum did. Okay, here we go. This is what he wants me to merge into the repo. This is not happening. That's not happening. No. Oh. What are we seeing? Put this over on that screen. There we go. Okay. Cloud storage provider. Yourself. And 2 terabytes for 10 euros. Why are you asking on the Manjaro forum about cloud storage? And you're talking about using OneDrive and G Drive. You're in the wrong place to be asking these questions. I perfected Groovy Gorilla's background again. Still hoping I don't break any rules. Noob install question. Oh, I love these. Why isn't in the install guide the DHCPCD mentioned as recommended? Alright, it's not essential. Still, edit 15 minutes later is exactly what I expected as a response. We're never actually asking questions in this community. Thank you all for your kindness. I carry on. Later edit. Sorry to this community for the trouble. I won't bother you again. Hope this settles this. Answers very helpful, so I don't ask any questions ever. Oh, I didn't, did I? I should do that. Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's go down. Why would this be one recommended over the alternative? Indulge me with the alternatives. Okay. Where can we start? Oh, here we go. It's stuff downvoted to the ground. It's mentioned on the network setup page. Yeah, you have to drill down hard to find a simple thing like that. Well, no, he answered your question. Oh god. Mr. Robot is what made me get into Linux. I need to go and actually finish Mr. Robot. I'm not ignoring chats. I'm just reading Reddit. Also, I literally answered your question like 10 seconds before you said that. I do need to actually go and make that video though. I think I've got a video planned for my my general desktop stuff. BDE heavy streamer ho. I don't know what that means. This show is insane, man. I know, it's great, isn't it? Just scrolling through Reddit with my frozen webcam. Great show as always. No Arch user asking for clarification Arch rules about telemetry on official packages. I am at the start of season 2, so don't say anything. Don't say anything spoilery. Actually, you're gonna do it now. I'll watch it at some point. I just have lots of anime to watch. I'm pondering about this. I've noticed and got slightly annoyed on Arch. Firefox telemetry is opt out, whereas on Debian it is opt in. Okay. And I cannot read that. Use bash variable as name for array in JQ command. Barely becomes a VTuber. Now that's a spin-off I'd like to see. We already have one drug dealer VTuber, so we can have a drug user as well. Can't believe Elliot is a turtle. What would you do if you had a channel hit DT hit? Wait, what? If you had a channel chunk. I don't know what that means. If I had a chance to hit. Is that chance to hit someone? Channel chancellor? I don't know what that's supposed to be saying. Let's do the spoilers. Please don't. I don't particularly want to hit anyone. Nah, that's good. I just have some drinks. Just gotta chill. Sad ending with white rose. Yeah, don't. I literally have no idea what that actually means. That's if you want to just say things like that, that's fine. Don't actually say proper spoilers. Chancellors are thongs. That's not helping me understand what you're saying. Which language is Ubuntu developed? Decipher it. But this isn't one of my language learning streams. This is just me scrolling through Reddit. Which language is Ubuntu developed? Probably C, because it's Linux. Hello, one with content, I'm lame. Yes, I am lame. That's fine. We're all lame. Just accept that none of us are special snowflakes. We're all just cogs in the machine. We are just bound to the laws of the world. We cannot change anything. We just have to accept the world as it is. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually true, Hum. It seems like the kind of show where that would happen. It is planned, I believe. So maybe next week. Okay, here's some irony. My cousin that uses the band name passwords, he was the one that got me into Mr. Robot. He was like, oh, hey, that's the thing I do. I set my passwords really badly. I like this show. BSBWM question. Hi everyone, I started to use BSBWM. I have my numpad activated and I really want to use its keys as hotkeys in the SXHKDRC. I've been planning to do it in a while. I have to install any % world record next week. No, the world record... Do you know how quickly some people can get Arch installed? Go watch, I think Kai Hendry did like a Arch install in 10 minutes video, and that's one of his most popular videos. The way I do it is I make streams like this where I get video ideas, and people also send me video ideas on other days, and then I record 7 videos in bulk. I don't record every day. That's a terrible idea. Bitwarden. Bitwarden. That's what I use. And if you want to host it yourself, you can go and do that. If you want to just have something locally on your system, just go and run pass. It's perfectly fine. But most people want to use their passwords on multiple systems, so Bitwarden's probably the best way to go about doing it. So, do you do podcasts, Brodie? If so, can you name it? I literally mentioned it at the end of every single one of my videos. I guess you must stop before I get to that point. Yeah, I do. It's called Tech of a T. It's available on YouTube, on Library, on other places you can watch videos. The audio version is available literally anywhere that you can find audio releases for podcasts. So, it's pretty easy to find. So, Tech over T. TECOVERTEA. Spaces, no spaces. You'll probably find it either way. But Tech of a T. It's a weekly podcast. Switch to OpenBSD when? When I get really bored. Like, really, really bored. Sorry, guys. Did you switch from something that's not Ubuntu? Something to... something that is not Ubuntu. Haha. Get it? Because Snap. Snap not bad. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Next one. What is the time? It is 9:12 p.m. 4:12 p.m. here in India. I'm not a big fan of LastPass just because it's not open source, and you don't really know what's happening behind the scenes. But if you want to run it, like I used it for quite a while. It's fine. Suggest a book you loved. I read a lot of like anime books, but if you want a good book for like you know, programmers or whatever, let's see what we have on the shelf down here. What can I reach from where I'm sitting? Because I don't want to get off my chair. Okay. No. Yeah. With the mic. Okay. No matter what I do, you're not gonna be able to hear me properly. I'm gonna stand up. Can you hear me? You probably can hear me. Okay. What are we gonna grab? Oh, that's a good one, actually. Yeah, that's a good book. Here we go. Here is... Actually, I just realized my camera's not plugged in, so we need to do that. Gotta unplug that. Go. Yeah. There we go. Now my camera's plugged in, but you still can't see me because I need to actually go and enable it again. We'll go Properties. We'll go UVC Camera. And look at that. Look at that frame rate. Okay. Because frame rate's going to suck. Oh, look at that transition. Here is a copy of The Pragmatic Programmer. This is a really good book. Recommend it. And now we unplug the camera again. There you go. What do I do for a living? Is YouTube my full-time job? I wish it was. That'd be awesome. No, right now I do YouTube and I also do night filling in a supermarket because it's easy. Anything not fast, you kind of messed up. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way when it comes to web browsers as well. There are so many good FOSS web browsers. Like, why are you not running one? I get that Vivaldi is pretty good, but I'd still much rather run something that's open source. Oh! It's breaking worse than it did before. What in the... Now my bitrate is changing. That literally cannot even happen. But this is breaking real bad. Oh, Lord. Yet the stream's still going just fine by the looks of it. Sure. Okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, just don't just talk text people who are bored about it. Just let them live their life. I think I might have missed it when you said what programming language you code in. I mainly do stuff in shell script and Python now, but I have experience doing things in like C#, C++, JavaScript, things like that. It's just that most of my use cases now I can do just fine with Python, so I usually do Python. Yeah. Actually, I usually do shell script, and when shell script's not powerful enough, I do Python. Let's see. I need help with SteamOS. Get a newer operating system. Why are you trying to run SteamOS? That hasn't been updated in years. If it ain't C, it ain't for me. Haha. I am a cool kid that only runs C. No, you gotta be... Look, if you want to be a real cool kid now, you gotta do everything in Rust. Doesn't matter if Rust is just not a good choice at all for what you're doing. It just has to be in Rust. That's the only way to program now. If you don't use Rust, you're just not a real programmer. So, you know, I'm not a real programmer. I find it difficult to learn a third-party framework of a language. I guess it depends on what the framework is, I would assume. On core software like Blender and GIMP. I don't know. Planet GIMP and Blender are core software, but I will do videos on them, I guess. I'll copy that. Sure, why not? If I can work out things I want to do for them, sure. I'm literally just gonna put your comment here. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I guess there's probably tutorial content I can do for those. I'll rewrite Rust that transpiles to C and call it Crust. Do it. Do it for the memes. Just, I dare you. How can I change the default pager for Vim? What? I don't think it calls up the more pager. Because most systems don't have more installed. It isn't the more pager, it's Vim's own pager. Yes. I have finished my final year of uni, yeah. You have to read real programs, don't use Pascal right now on stream. Is there a web link to it you can find? Who is your favorite YouTuber except you, that is? I'm not that narcissistic. Yeah. That, for a second I thought it wasn't how you say that word. Narcissistic. Yes. Narcissistic. Yeah, that's correct. If you have a link to it, I will read it on stream. Who is my favorite YouTuber, though? That's a tough question, because my tastes change every couple of days. Who am I watching a lot of right now? I'm just gonna go to my YouTube and I'm gonna see what shows up. There we go. Abroad in Japan. Or... We'll go Abroad in Japan or Critical. Yeah, both completely different content. But I don't have one specific YouTuber I go to. I usually just see what's available. Am I your favorite Discord troll? I'm pretty great. I don't know. You've been sort of lacking in the trolling department. What is this? You shall regret daring me. I've never turned down a... What are you talking about? Can you explain NeoVim and Lua scripting? Yes. I can't, but I will plan a video around it. I will learn it, and then I will explain it. The greatest program in the world is the x86 emulator in JavaScript that boots a Linux kernel in the browser. Why? Why would you do that? That sounds horrible. Is it possible to highlight SQLite in Python files? What does that mean? Yeah, Brodie, that's going to sound like a challenge to troll more. Oh god. Oh god, this is long. Okay. I thought this was going to be like a blog post. Yeah, I'm not reading all of that right now. But thank you. No, Brodie, that's going to sound like... Oh, I've read that already. But yes, I do also like Pekoda. Usually if I'm just trying to listen to something for like Japanese audio, I'll usually go with one of the VTubers that have a less crazy accent. Usually I'll go with someone like Noel or Okayu or Doboko. Doboko is probably the strongest accent I would use for like listening practice. But you wouldn't want to go with like Korone or Duna, because Duna barely speaks Japanese, or Miko. Miko is even worse. Do you know people IRL who use no? But do people IRL know you use Linux? Yes. I guess like I haven't talked about it before that my stepdad watches the channel. Yeah, my stepdad watches the channel. He works on a farm. And he's like, I want to watch Brodie's videos. I'm like, that's cool. You have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's cool. Ruby Terminal File Manager. I think we grabbed this link last time, didn't we? RTFM sounds very familiar. Ask the meaning of whatever the world that means. What do you think of Plan 9 and related Plan 9 port, the mouse usage, new sort of Unix? I think that hum is really annoying, and that's my entire experience with Plan 9. I think we grabbed this one last time. I'm pretty sure we did. I would remember a joke this bad. RTF. Yes, we did. So I'll just add the link onto here. There. There's a Dutch flag near chat window. There's a Dutch flag near chat window. There's a Dutch flag near chat. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no, don't use Miko or Luna for listening practice. Very, very bad idea. At that point, you might as well just try. Just use your own bad Japanese for listening practice. Let's get political. No. Wow, this post has probably aged really well. Oh, it's deleted. Okay. It probably aged really well. Has anyone got images working in NeoVim? If anyone has, let me know. How do you convince people IRL to use Linux? I don't bother with it, to be honest. How do you convince people to do it, though? Find the techie people. The techie people are going to do it. I don't think you're going to convince some random normie who uses like Mac OS or Windows. But if you know someone who's like a programmer and they're not using Linux, you can probably convince them to use it in some capacity. How much? I don't know, but some capacity. Yeah, if someone's got Uberzog running inside of NeoVim, that would be really neat. If you're using a mouse in a desktop environment, you don't have to stick with TUI. Well, you don't have to, but I typically do. But yeah, that's entirely true, Will. Yeah, most people use Windows because 1, they know it, or 2, they have to use it at work anyway, so there's no point really trying to convince them to learn something new. What phone do you use, by the way? Is it jailbreaked or rooted? What sort of apps are you running every day? I run a Realme 5, so I am sending all of my data to the Chinese government. And no, it's not rooted, because as I mentioned earlier, I don't particularly care too much about my phone. And even if I was to get rid of all the spyware on the phone, it still connects to cell towers. And cell towers are a bit of spyware you're not really going to get away with if you want to use a phone. Or get away from. Sorry, not get away with. The Linux Commands Handbook. What is it? What do be this? In TWM? Oh, tiling window manager. Also, my brain went like terminal window manager. I hate Realme. It's a pretty phone, but I wouldn't say that it's amazing. What is this? Oh, is this just like an introduction to Linux? It literally is just an introduction to Linux. Okay, well. Maybe I know people have asked me to do like a beginner's guide to using the terminal. Even though most people who are watching my channel are sort of like more advanced users, but I might as well just do it just because. Okay, stream chat is actually updating. I thought it had frozen. Introduction to Linux. Introduction to Linux. I have definitely seen that it's really good. There was a super chat in, I think, like Peckorder's stream or someone like that, who they had. No, it was it Peckorder? Oh, no, it might have been. No, it was Sui. After the one of the Coco, and it was like after the Coco and Sui meme review. Yeah. Someone used DeepL to send an apology for calling her a board. Was it Udushia? It was Sui or Udushia? One of them. I don't remember who. Yeah, that's the future. That's how you never bother to learn any other language. You use machine learning and you have better language skills than you get from Google Translate, at least. Yeah, I know it's 2 hours and 1 minute. I might end it off. I might keep going. I don't know. We haven't really got through that many posts because I've been worrying about other problems, things breaking. Did Arch Linux become heavier? Well, you can't really compare it if you're considering what things you've installed. That's not how that works. What's your typing speed? Slow. I use one other translator I use besides DeepL is Ramaji Desu because it breaks down the Ramaji for JP learners. I just try to brute force learn the sentences. Now that I'm learning grammar, I think stuff's going to go a little bit quicker. Because I'll actually be able to read sentences and sort of be able to piece together how it's actually functioning. Even though I won't know all of the verbs and nouns being used, I can work out some of the context from what I know and then dictionary look up the ones I don't and understand sentences. How are you liking Awesome so far? I like Awesome. Awesome is cool. I haven't really done much configuration to it. Mainly just making the theme like my theme. But apart from that, I haven't really done too much to it. I do have a video coming out tomorrow where I'm talking about what I did to improve the keyboard experience, because the default key bindings are not great. But they're very easy to fix. There's a lot of things that are sort of missing, and I don't like having to move windows by ID. That feels really slow to me. I'd much rather move by direction. And just little tweaks I did to make it just work a little bit nicer like that. Where is the home/.xinitrc? Have you considered looking in your home directory? Where else would it be? What do I think of Luke Smith? I think that Luke should not make Linux videos, because everything he does that isn't a Linux video is so much better. And he doesn't like making Linux videos anyway, so he should just not bother with it. Just do, you know, like walking through the forest and things like that. If Mr. Beast tipped 10 grand on your stream, yes, I would buy a new computer or something. Actually, I need a new car. Probably buy a new car. Windows, Terminal, Vim. Can't see what I'm selecting with visual mode. RIP. Anyone here using the color scheme Pop Punk? Can't seem to figure out why commands wrap around and are highlighted like this. Hey, at least if the FPS is broken next time when I do the NetHack stream, everything's gonna be fine because it's NetHack and it doesn't matter. I built an electronic desktop client for Apple Music. Alright, I don't use Apple Music, so I can't test it. 3PN update required. Version restriction feature released. Minimum version requirement 0.97. Sure. Arch got heavy on the battery. I get about 7 hours battery minimal with Arch and Ideologies, whereas Arctics give me 10. That might be a default configuration issue. I don't know. You can probably address it with TLP. When will you use Twitch? I already stream my game streams to Twitch, so what I might do next time is I might just add this channel to Restream, and then just Restream on this channel and, yeah, on Twitch as well. You want to sleep? It's only 9:30. I'll be up for quite a while still. But I will end at some point. When I decide to. Maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll work it out. Oh yeah, I scrolled past this thing that was like, Xorg is now basically abandoned, which that sounds like absolute nonsense to me. Still no NVIDIA multi-monitor support. What do you... What? Really? Is that a... I was running an NVIDIA card on my laptop. There's no problem there. Maybe it's because it's dual graphics. I will sleep in 11 hours. Just, no, better yet, sleep for 11 hours. You should check out the built-in SP application launcher. Sadly, people don't even try it, as DT actually didn't actually show it in his video on Awesome. I hear the launcher is good. I just use D-menu for everything else anyway. Get your flatmate on stream. Could do that. But, you know, we're at 18 FPS right now. So, it wouldn't be the best experience. MPV player creator, aka WM4 was apparently kicked out of the project, claims he's been backstabbed. Whoa. Controversy from 3 months ago. Whoa, crazy. I don't care. It's probably just normal VLC is better anyway. On what planet? Let's see. It's 3-month-old drama, so I don't think there's really any drama here. I don't think there's anything here of note. Oh god, no. Focus on this window. There. What platform do you develop on? Linux. You're asking on Arch Linux. What sort of question is that? Oh, do you mean what IDE? Oh, sorry, bumped the microphone. My bad. Alternative to X-render scaling. The screen of my laptop gets blurry. Oh, you've got some weird display scaling issues. Ripperino. Ridiculously big files. i3WM Manjaro. Would you rather drown yourself? What sort of question is that? Would you rather drown yourself or the Australian PM? If I had to choose, I guess the PM. What languages do you program in? Mainly shell script and Python. But I know other things as well. I just don't typically have much of a use for them. I guess Lua as well because I'm doing awesome stuff, but I wouldn't really call that much in the way of programming. It's sort of just read a little bit of the documentation to change one thing, and that's about it. Is this... what? I'm saying that it's generally hard to get programs or desktop environments working correctly. What? Hi? What are you talking about? Just install it. What? Well, generally, the problem you end up seeing is when you have to do manual dependencies, and a lot of projects, they only have the dependencies listed there for Ubuntu and Debian, and on Arch, sometimes the names are different. That's really the only bit of difficulty you can get. That's, yeah, basically that. Add a context menu to your Vim. I do remember seeing this somewhere. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. I like that. Why is the camera frozen? Because OBS is being naughty today and not working. So I've frozen the camera to make it less annoying, basically. Because I don't want to fix it. Because if I fix it, then I'll have to kill the stream. And if I kill the stream, I don't know whether I'll be able to use the same stream event, or if I'll have to start a new one, and when I do that, then I'll lose all the viewers. So, we're taking the lazy approach and not doing anything about it. Yes. Quick UI. Ah, it is on the list. Okay. Buy Bieber? Biba. Baba issues. I don't know what that is. Simple way to set up secure boot for dual booting Windows. You're acting like our vice principal. We made it more annoying. Terminal commands not separated from the $ in terminal. What's space between the $ and the commands I type? What? 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 Huh? What does that even mean? Oh! He's complaining about the prompt he has. Oh my lord. Okay. You're running Arch Linux and you don't even know what a shell prompt is. Well, that's me levels of commitment right there. Try installing CSGO on Arch. We're getting a weird seg fault. Try running the Windows version. See if it runs better. Maybe it will. Oh, I didn't know you could hook that up. That's actually kind of neat. Linux is really cool. Yes. I'm trying to remove a snap, but I get this output. Cannot remove Eclipse. Cannot create automatic snapshot. Remove the last version of snap. I don't know, the weird snap issue. But one thing annoys me. Okay. Well, yeah, you're running Ubuntu. Ubuntu Minimal is still going to be Ubuntu. What I mean is you install the Windows version of CSGO and then run it through Proton. That's what I mean. What's my favorite, that category? I'm not going to answer that question. Come back on a drinking stream and maybe I will. Come back on a gaming stream, maybe I will. Enlightenment with Wayland tap-to-click support. Doubt? Question mark? I didn't have any update on my Manjaro system for a week or so. Literally nothing. But today when I opened my system, I had hundreds of updates. More than 1.5 gig. Nope, there was probably just no updates for a week. And then there was 1.5 gigs of updates. That's entirely normal on a rolling release. Vim-like interface for Firefox. Have I done it? I don't think I've done a video on Tridactyl. Try. Is that on the list? This is Tridactyl. No, it's not. Tridactyl. Oh, I can't spell. Dactyl plugin. Mine is time stop. Yours is time stop. Oh, right. I forgot about the. I forgot about the question. That's not a very well loved category, is it? Actually, if I give an answer, it'll just be the most vanilla thing that you could possibly imagine. Oh, he's saying a bad word about Vim. Oh, wow. I'm trying to get some downvotes on Reddit. Whoa. I'm so interesting. Wow. I'm posting things on the Vim subreddit, the negative about Vim, because I don't know. Let's see. Actually, let's just see what he's posted in other places. Oh, something went wrong. Just don't panic. Well, okay, we can't check then. Probably for the best, actually, because I don't actually have a safe for work mode on, so that could have shown some porn, and that would be bad. So we'll accept that as a good thing. Linux based on Ubuntu. Vim dumb because can't exit. Herder. Rock smash. Rock smash with rock. Rock make fire. Vim bad. Technology complex. I don't understand. Haskell lens package broken. What is wait, Xmobar? That rings a bell. I feel like that's something I did a video on. Could be something with a similar name though. Yeah, my entire system is lagging, so I feel like this is more than an OBS issue. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the Xmonad bar. Ah, yes. Okay. Wait, I'm guessing it can be run outside of Xmonad then. It was originally designed to be used with Xmonad. Oh, I thought it was an Xmonad only thing. Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently you can run it with anything. That's cool. Xmo bar. Detect file type inside a block. Battery discharge even after shutdown. Login. Blah, blah, blah. Login. Mobile cursor stuck on display. Okay. Help. Update broke Manjaro. I know that feeling. Oh, rip. Oh, that's a sad screen to see. Dead Cells, good game. Is it? I'll take your word for it. Dead Cells. Dead Cells. That also rings a bell. Dead Cells. What is this one? Oh, this looks cool. This looks really cool. I will have to check that one out. Thank you for the suggestion. Data recovery from accidental format on ext4 on USB. If you did a format on it, you probably wiped the drive. So, good luck. I was planning to do a Hades stream tomorrow, so maybe I'll do Dead Cells instead. I don't know. I don't own the game, so I also want to play Hades again because I really, really love Hades. Hades is an absolutely awesome game. I got this error. What did you... Oh, rip. I don't know how to fix it. I3WM X malfunction. That sounds like a crossover dojin. How's awesome WM working out for you, mate? It is pretty cool. Yeah. I've literally got it just working like BSPWM, but I have layouts. So yeah, I don't have too much to say about it right now. I've got a couple of awesome videos planned though. It's just that my setup is very boring. So I sort of learn stuff for the sake of doing the videos. I keep mentioning in your Discord that someone shared it there and got me addicted. Basically 2D Hades. Hades before Hades was cool. I like that. That sounds neat. Dear guys. I don't know why I can't enter lowercase x in my i3WM terminal, but uppercase X is okay, and other keys are normal. That's why I hope you can take a little time to give advice. The i3WM terminal. What in the world is the i3WM terminal? Because that's the cool hip thing that all the next YouTubers are talking about right now. I do have a couple of videos planned on Gemini and also the big web and the small web, because that's a term a lot of people keep throwing around that literally was made up like a week ago. Like, it literally did not exist. There were no references to it anywhere. So I'm going to define it myself, because no one else seems to want to do it. And then everyone can, like, point back to me as the arbiter of the definition of these terms, which sounds kind of cool. Actually, I want to see the comments on this, because they're going to be the meanest comments. Wow, I got an upvote. What? Okay, no. This is right, it's the Manjaro subreddit. Of course. So we're not going to get people roasting you. Go post that on, like, r/arch Linux and see what happens. The modern web is a mess. Well, the problem with Gemini and Gopher is they go too far in the opposite direction. Having something in the middle of the modern web and Gopher would be cool, but Gemini is basically just Gopher with better linking. No one outside of, like, hardcore minimalists are going to run it. The term small web is a bit older. I couldn't find anything on it, so maybe it's been around a bit longer. But when I tried to do any searching for it, I didn't get anything related to what the current meaning we're working with is. Ping Google temporary failure in name resolution. Sounds like you're missing your DNS server. New shoes on the table. Rip. Is there a possibility to get a job when having projects in C language? What? The thing that is creating fear is whether I will still get a job in C development, as I just know this one language at this time. Learning a new language while learning the first one is not a good idea. I want to contribute to open source, but also have to pay bills. There are C jobs that exist. A lot of them require a lot of dev experience. I would recommend learning another language that's a bit more entry friendly, and then down the line C development. That's one way to do it. Maybe a silly question, but why do you just jump on trends, not make your own, and others jump on your trend? I try to do that. Like, sometimes I will do some video on something that no one else is talking about, and then no one watches it. So I'm more than happy to do those videos, but a lot of the time, it doesn't work as well as you might hope it will. Do a video where you buy some interesting stuff off the dark web. Stolen copies of Pokemon. Hi Brodie, how did you get the mouse to switch from a game to a different monitor on BSPWM? I think there's like a command you can do to like force your cursor to focus on a different screen. Well, yeah, C is good. The problem is that getting a entry-level C job is kind of difficult because they don't really exist as much. There are some that exist. It's just that it's a lot harder. Is there any reason to switch from Manjaro to real Arch Linux? I asked the same question in reverse. Is there any reason to switch from real Arch Linux to Manjaro? Ultimately, it doesn't matter. In the end, you're on Arch. Manjaro is a bit of an exception, though, because the Manjaro devs like to have their own repos. I'll get you laid. I'm sure it will. Arch is great for servers. Okay. I do run an Arch server. I use vanilla Arch as a very minimalist distro. Oh, okay, people are actually giving legitimate responses. You did ask it on r/Arch Linux, though, so that's sort of what I would expect. But also, yeah, I can't really comment too much on Manjaro. The only thing I know is that the Manjaro devs do like to have their own repos, which do break things when you install stuff from the AUR. Did you know there is a CLI interface to Awesome? You mean... Do you mean this one? The Awesome-client? Yeah, that. Yeah, I've messed around with it a bit. Spawning windows and doing things like that. I've got a script where I'm making use of it to do a couple of things, like automatically loading up all of the windows I need for doing video and streams. Is Sarcastic Arch... Wait, is it Sarcastic Arch is good for server? It's not the worst thing you can run. Like, it's up to date, which is as much as you particularly need for a server, I guess. Oh, the bitrate is going random again, which is not a thing that should be able to happen. Oh, my system is lagging hard right now. There is stability when and only when you don't update the system, no matter the operating system. Well, yeah, but if you do want to update, it's Arch, so you know the updates are going to be there. How do you do it? If we go into my terminal, good. news boat. Is it this one? Yeah, you can add like, you can make these meta feeds here. Or something. Oh no, this is, right, this is the unread meta feed. And I don't remember how to do it. All right, no, this is how you do it, right. You can make these queries, right, that's how you do it. So you can have a query for unread, and this one is a query for my Linux subreddit stuff. So basically, you can just do some sort of regex and something like this. It's been a while since I wrote this. I can't remember exactly how it works. Check the newsboat documentation on query feeds. I believe that's what they were called. I think I did. Yeah, I did do a video on query feeds. Check my video on query feeds. But I haven't I've got them working, and that's all I've done. So I kind of forgot how they work, because it works now and I don't need to touch it. Capture portion screen, overlay it on different position with 50% opacity. What in the world? Yeah, okay, cool, I do. Help connecting to a local host port. Because you're not, if it's in a VM, it's not running localhost. That's not localhost. These are two distinct systems. That's not how that works. Yeah. What in the world is that doing? Where is it putting that? I'm gonna go watch your video. See ya. Yeah, see you later, man. I'm probably gonna end this off fairly soon as well. We'll get to, because it's going on 10 PM here, so I'll probably go for another couple of minutes, and we'll see if I decide to end it. If I don't, then we keep going. How can I speed up compiling? Buy a better CPU. I want to use all of my threads. I'd like to use all of my threads as well. You wrote a Git wrapper, basically. You need to go to the next step and do the feed scripting thing. I know I need to do that. I keep forgetting. Need help, can't find my Windows 10 files. Did I just delete all my data without knowing? RIP. Spotify client crashes when adding a directory to local files. I think you asked that a couple of days ago as well. Newbie here. Flameshot help. Check the documentation. Anyway, print screen button brings up Flameshot. No issue. Taking picture part of the screen. Few tools like blur, text are only useful to me. The problem is whenever I try to take a screenshot of the whole window, it says save to the clipboard. I'm struggling to either view or access this clipboard. It's literally your regular clipboard. Also, check the Flameshot configuration. Like, there's a GUI for it. I'm pretty sure there's a literal button you can press that will change that. Are we Wayland yet? No. Where to donate? Where to donate to? To Arch? To Linux? Oh. Any of the companies working on them would be a good place to start, I guess. Like Librem, or you could go one of the OS devs. You could go like Manjaro. I think the vast majority of posts on Unix porn are an absolute waste of time. There are maybe a handful of good posts, and those are any of the ones that are tagged with OC. And even then, not all of them, because a lot of the OC posts end up just being, hey, look, I made a theme. I don't care about that. But the ones that are decent, where it's like, hey, I made this cool application. That's cool. I have done a couple of videos on tools that I found specifically through that method. Terminal music plays an album cover. NCMPCPP. That's one that does it. Install fail. Eddie Stone Beacon URL detector / scanner / decoder. What? Can't install any OS. Get good. That's a you problem. Set up your USB properly. Should I be worried? Yes. Be extra worried. Be extra worried about everything you do. What are we worried about? Well, this is not loading. Okay. Oh, there we go. Failed to set mock list RT invalid parameter. What? Oh, you broke your secure boot. Yes. You should be very worried. That's why I don't secure boot, because I know I'm going to break something and lose all of my data. The Music Cube player. Music Cube player. Music Cube player. No? No, I haven't. It is a... Is a fully functional terminal music-based player, terminal-based music player, library and streaming audio that runs natively on Windows, Mac OS. Okay. No, I haven't checked it out. How could Arch possibly break less than Debian? Because you have nothing installed. Literally just run nothing but the TTY and then it will break less. Debian is stable on unstable. Well, this stream has been an absolute mess with this frame rate. I'm gonna hopefully have it fixed by next time. I don't know what's been causing it, but it's been really annoying. Sadly, I can't, you know, do my normal show my face and everything for the end because it's still lagging. But I think we'll end it off there because it's 10 PM right now, and I would like to stop and try to fix this problem. So, thank you to everybody who decided to watch today. Next time will probably be a stream earlier in the day, but I do also want to do a, I have a poll that asks you guys when I should actually stream. So, yeah. I will be doing a gaming stream tomorrow. That is something that will be happening. Yeah. But besides that, I will talk to you guys later. I will switch over to my outro. And if anyone has any last things to ask, you can ask it now. Otherwise, forever hold your peace, or whatever they say in before you get married, or whatever. Nearly 2 PM is okay. Not early. 2 PM is okay. I don't know what that is in I'm gonna put the poll in probably GMT and then list a couple of like other times. You know, because people are lazy and don't want to convert times. So I'll probably give like a US, a Europe, and actually Europe is GMT. Yeah, I'll give some time zones alongside the GMT one, the GMT 0. Yeah. So thank you to. No, I'm against this wedding. Well, Will, you already paid your entry fee, so I've already taken your money. That money is going to go and fund the answer is Miku. What is it going to fund? I don't know what's going to fund. My tea addiction. Yeah, it's going to fund my tea addiction. The only correct answer to that question is Miku. You upload video at 2 AM in India. Well, that one's not going to change. That one's going to stay as it is. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm already doing like a cool face. So peace out. Yeah.